Hi, my name is Colby Kirkman, and for my informative speech, I chose to do small businesses in the fitness industry. I thought that this was a very important topic as small businesses actually generate more jobs per year than large corporations do. And so it's really important that we know how small businesses run and operate so that we can keep passing on knowledge to future business owners or to prospective employees because that can actually help them to get a job in the future. For this assignment, I interviewed Frederick Price, who is the owner and head trainer at Absolute Fitness NC, which is a local gymnasium right here in Greensboro, and it's actually where we're recording this video right now. I work as a personal trainer here, and I've been here for a long time, and I've had the time to watch Fred and the way he operates as a trainer, but then also as a business owner. And so it's been really great to see him work with clients, but then also to make tough business decisions, to manage situations efficiently and effectively, and then also just to be a really great boss. So I thought, who better than to ask for tips and information about what it takes to be a small business owner than him. And so when we sat down and talked, three of the things that he talked about that stuck out to me that it takes to be a successful small business owner are: it takes effort and time, you have to have a lot of knowledge about your industry, and you have to have a successful team around you. So that first one we talked about, the effort and the time. Fred said that he's been in this fitness industry for 20 plus years and that it took him 35 years to save up the money to get together this building and all this equipment and everything he needed to start up this company. And not only did it take time to buy all the equipment and to get the building built, but it took him time to build his brand. He had to go out into the community to build a clientele, to show them that when they train with Frederick, they can get results. And when they train at Absolute Fitness, they're going to have a healthier body than before when they did come. Because he has a lot of competition in the area, like Gold's Gym, Planet Fitness, or The Rush. He really had to devote himself to establishing Absolute Fitness as a great gym in the area. One thing he talked about that this effort and this time did was it took time away from his family. And so as a small business owner, especially when you're getting started, you have to know that this is going to be one sacrifice that you're going to have to make. You know, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be some long nights, and you're going to be really exhausted when you get home, but the payoff in the end, when your business is successful and running very well, will be worth it, and your family will understand. The second idea that we talked about was that Fred said you have to know a lot about your industry when you get into it and you open a business in it. Fred's knowledge in the fitness industry is way beyond anything I've ever seen. Like I said, he's been in it for 20 plus years. He's been bodybuilding, working as a trainer, and instructing group fitness classes, and so he's seen a lot of different technologies, a lot of different techniques, and so he's incorporated all of that into the trainer that he is today. And he also said that it never stops. You have to keep learning. You have to keep up with what's going on in your industry. And he said he reads articles, journals. If there's new technologies or equipment that comes out, he tries to read up on it because he wants to be the best trainer that he can be and offer the best services and the best products to his customers when they come in. Another part that he said you had to have a lot of knowledge about is what it takes to be a business owner. So surrounding yourself with other successful business owners and asking them, kind of like this assignment, hey, what have you done that's made you successful? Do you have any tips for me when I'm getting started? Or I have this scenario that's popped up. How would you handle it if you were in my situation? So continuing to learn a lot about the field you're in, but then also a lot about what it takes to be a successful business owner is very important. The third idea that we talked about was building a team. Frederick said that when he started, he was doing a lot of things by himself. He was working from 5:30 a.m. until 8 p.m. at night, and he'd come home and he was exhausted. He wouldn't want to do anything. He wouldn't want to spend time with his kids. He was just so tired because he was putting in a lot of effort here at the gym. And he realized he couldn't keep this up. It's not something that was realistic. And so what he did was he went out and found individuals that were like-minded, that wanted to be on his team because he uses a sports approach and everything he does is a team mentality. So he went out and found those people, brought them in, and created a team around him to help him be successful. And he said there's 4 things you have to do to create a successful team. You have to communicate, and you have to be an effective communicator. You have to remain professional with your staff. You have to communicate early and often and always show up early. Punctuality is key. And then the fourth one was that he wants you to be involved. Don't be the boss or the owner that just hands things down. Go out, help your team. Be the one that's there on the grounds doing the work with them. All of this information is stuff that Fred said is really applicable in the fitness industry, but I personally believe that any small business owner can take this out into any profession that they are trying to get into any industry really out there. And there's three things that they just have to keep in mind. It's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of energy to get your business on the ground and to keep it going. You have to have a lot of knowledge about the field that you're going into, and you have to create a winning team around you to be successful. Thank you.